Good morning, student. You are studying about heat. You are studying class 7. This is class 7. And subject science. You are learning about heat. What is heat? You know. And today I am going to teach you about how can you read or thermometer. Reading of thermometer. See, first handle the thermometer with care to prevent seeping or breaking. You handle that thermometer very careful. Remove the probe from the cover and or wipe the thermometer with a dry tissue from stem to bulb. Why you will use dry tissue paper? Because when you are going to use wet tissue paper or wet tissue, that effect, that cold effect on that thermometer and mercury will drop. So use dry tissue paper to clean that. Wipe that. Do not use an alcohol swab before going through the temperature reading. Third, hold the thermometer at eye level and parallel to the floor. Hold the thermometer at eye level and parallel to the floor. Next, position the thermometer in such a way that the solid colored back is away and numbers and lines are facing the person reading the thermometer. Look for the top of the liquid. It may appear gray, red, or another color depending on the type of thermometer used. Next, if the liquid is not seen, then slowly and slightly roll the thermometer between the finger until the color can be seen. People with poor eyesight may need to magnify the thermometer. When you are reading a Fahrenheit thermometer, then what precaution you will use? Look line indicate 1 degree and look long line. Look that long line indicate 1 degree and short line indicate 0.2 degree. In a Fahrenheit thermometer, long line, value of long line will 1 degree and value of short line will 0.2 degree. When reading a Celsius thermometer, what precaution you will do? See, long lines indicate 1 degree or 0.5 degree. Long line indicate 1 degree or 0.5 degree. And short line indicate 0.1 degree. Okay? And next topic which I am going to teach you, that is transfer of heat. What is transfer of heat? The transfer of heat take place from a source of body at a higher temperature to a body of lower temperature. If you put a steel pan on a burner, suppose you are going to put a steel pan on a burner, that time, after some time, when you are going to touch it, its handle, you will feel hot. The heat from burner passes to the pan, and from pan to its handle, and then you feel hot there. You know, heat is transferred to your palms and you feel hot when you are going to touch that. Similarly, when an ice cup is dropped in a hot glass of water, and that cube, when you drop a ice cube in a glass of hot water, that start melting. Why that ice cube start melting? Because heat from hot water transfer to the ice and that start melting. The movement of heat from one object to another object, or from one side to another side of that pan, that is known as transfer of heat. The transfer of heat take place through three methods, three modes. First, conduction. Second, convection. First, conduction. Second, convection. And third, radiation. What is conduction? Try to understand about it. The transfer of heat energy between different type of body. The transfer of heat energy, between different type, different part of a body, or from one body to another, contact with each other. That will be in contact with each other. That is called conduction. The conduction of heat energy, when it stops, conduction of heat energy stops when the two objects attain in same temperature. Temperature of both objects will same. That time transfer of heat energy will stop. For example, you can take mercury of a bulb, contact with a hot object, absorb the heat, and level of mercury rises in thermometer. When thermometer and the object are at the same temperature, then transfer of heat stop, and level of mercury, that level of mercury does not rise. And next topic, that is condition for heat transfer by conduction. What condition is necessary? See, number one, the two objects should be in contact with each other. If they are not contact with each other, by this method, transfer of heat energy not possible. For example, you can take the hot object and the thermometer, the flame and the metallic rod or vessel. Okay, that will be in contact with each other. Then transfer of energy can take place. Transfer of heat energy can take place. Second, the temperature of two objects should be different. Heat, flows from a hotter object, a cooler one. It is possible the temperature of two objects should be different. If the temperature of two objects not different, then transfer of heat energy from one object to another object is not possible, See, these two conditions prove hard transfer of heat take place when there in temperature difference. When temperature is not difference, that time transfer of heat energy not take place. You know, today's homework, you will write in your note copy what precaution should be taken when you are going to read thermometer, and you will write, you know, modes of transfer of heat energy from one object to another object, and you will write about conduction of heat. Okay, thanks.